Hey, what's up? This is Mike.
And this is Cody from Hinder, and you're watching Gross Magazine.
Logan Case here once again for Gross Magazine. I'm sitting here today with the guys from Hinder. Guys, how's it going?
Good, man. How are you?
Doing excellent, doing excellent. So, we're here at Rock the Resort 2012, Clay's Park in Canton, Ohio. You guys are going to close down the show tonight. You guys pretty stoked to be headlining the show, or?
Yeah, I mean, it's awesome to get to play with such a great lineup of bands and get to close. That's pretty cool for us.
So, if you guys can name the top 3 perks there is out there to doing what it is exactly that you guys do in chronological order, alphabetically descending, best to worst, first to last, whatever, go ahead and throw them out there.
Getting to drink whenever we want is pretty awesome. That doesn't suck. Playing shows for fans, I mean that's also cool.
Going places like Amsterdam and all that and getting to play shows there and also partake in the other activities that they have is pretty cool. That's high on my list.
So, you guys have been around for a while now. You broke onto the scene in 2005 with your Extreme Behavior CD. Previous to that, you guys have released a single, Far From Close, if I'm not mistaken. You guys sold about 5,000 copies with that single. And I did some research, and shortly after that single, after 5,000 copies sold, not bad. But Universal, Roadrunner, and Atlantic Records, if I'm not mistaken, all were looking to sign you guys after that. Could you maybe explain the quantum leap, to our fans,
Well, after we did that album, we actually went up to Canada. We were going to do another independent record, and all the labels kind of caught wind of it and heard a couple tracks, and they all flew in and took us out to strip clubs, and Universal ended up, offering the most money is what it really came down to. So we took the deal and put out Extreme Behavior, and the rest is history.
I was going to ask about the money situation, kind of what led to you guys, finally signing with Universal, versus Roadrunner, Atlantic.
Well, they saw a vision too that was, really similar to ours. They weren't wanting to change everything about us, and they were really digging on the tunes. So I mean that also played a big role.
It was kind of easy too because one of the guys was a douchebag, so we completely ruled them out from the start. So
yeah, you got to have somebody you can work with, definitely. So after your Extreme Behavior CD, your next CD, you guys kind of changed up your sound. I don't know, some kind of call it glam rock, whatever. After getting triple platinum certification on your first CD, it's a bold move to change up your sound so much going into your second album. Maybe explain that move a little bit?
I don't know. We're just big, 80s music fans. So we wanted to kind of pay a nod, or, to the 80s, I guess. Kind of pay a tribute to the 80s, I guess. So, I mean, it was still a gold record. I mean, when with sales declining constantly, that was still a pretty big accomplishment for us.
Fair enough, guys. So All American Nightmare, your most recent album that you guys have released, what really went into that? Where did you guys come up with the title All American Nightmare? Was this political influence? Maybe how you guys felt towards the government at the time? What really motivated you guys to come out with that CD the way that you did?
No, we're not really that political band. We're not. Now that song, I mean, that was probably the last song that we wrote for the record. Our label wanted one more heavy rock song, so we went back and wrote that one, and we kind of knew right as soon as we came up with the title for the song that we should call the record that. So it worked out pretty good.
After that CD, I read online somewhere that you guys put a lot of time and work into that CD. You cut down from a lot of tracks. One of you guys were even quoted as calling it your ultimate baby. So what's next? Where do you go after releasing your ultimate baby? What do you do to show that up?
Do an ultimate bigger baby.
An ultimate bigger baby, nice.
So, yeah, no, we're actually just finishing up our newest record. We haven't come up with a title for it yet. So. Yeah, I don't know. In my opinion, I think this is a much deeper, much more diverse album. All the songs are completely different. don't know. It's a very unique record. I'm really excited.
Awesome. Could you give our fans maybe some idea of when you guys plan on releasing that record? Or
Yeah, I think we're planning on doing a September single release, so pretty quick.
September coming up then, right around the corner. So you guys basically got everything cut and ready to go. It's just a matter of releasing it.
Pretty much.
So we're here at Rock the Resort, Canton, Ohio. What made you guys decide to come play this show? What brought you into Ohio?
It's just festivals during the summer are like, you know, the coolest thing that a band can do, because you get to see all your friends, you know, and other bands come and play together, which, you know, where you normally wouldn't be on the same tour. So, you know, we do as many festivals as we can just because it is so cool, and, you know, you get to play in front of, you know, thousands of people every festival, and it's just like it's like a big party. So, you know, we're always open to do that whenever.
So festivals or tours? What do you prefer?
Myself, I like festivals probably. Just because of what I just said, it's like a big party, and, you know, you get different acts every night that you get to hang out with and watch and all that. So it's like we played with Motley Crue last night, and we didn't get to see them, but, you know, it's just that kind of a deal. We had to leave because we had to get here, but, you know, playing with bands like that and sometimes getting to watch them is awesome.
You guys toured with Motley Crue, am I right?
Yep.
Pretty major experience. I mean, you guys ever find yourself starstruck when you guys get in front of somebody like Motley Crue, or?
Not really, believe it or not. I mean, not for myself. I can't speak for the rest of the guys, but
They were really welcoming when we got on the tour, so it was kind of like they were our friends from the start. So it wasn't really like you know, an awestruck kind of a moment, because they were really cool, and, you know.
I think they might have been more starstruck seeing Blower, personally.
Yeah, Blower's a star.
Blower put Nikki Sixx in his place, I'll say that.
Awesome.
Nikki used to light his leg on fire, big deal. Blower lights his nuts on fire.
Holy shit.
So that's pretty cool.
I've read Nikki Sixx's Heroin Diaries. Pretty interesting book. So to show up Nikki Sixx himself, that's an accomplishment. I tip my hat to him. So you guys, say you're taking a girl back to here tonight. I don't know if you guys are married, have girlfriends, whatever, but you put an MP3 player on your radio, whatever. What do you guys listen to on your iPod deck, and you're trying to set the mood with a woman?
It's been so long since I've had to set the mood with a woman, I wouldn't know.
Well, after the show, you don't really need to set the mood, because they're ready to go anyway. So usually it's like Motley Crue. What else?
We set the Jägermeister machine, that's what we set.
Yeah, that sets the mood just fine.
Guys ever skin a pelt to your own music? I mean...
No.
No?
No. That would probably end it for me right then. I wouldn't be much use to her after that.
All right, guys. Well, we are Gross Magazine. That's our tradition to end every interview we do here with our question. What is the grossest experience you guys have ever had in your entire life?
The leg.
That's pretty gross, I guess.
That's another one.
I mean, Blower's done so... I've seen him do so many things.
One of the grossest things was we were playing a show, and this guy took off his prosthetic leg and threw it up onto the stage. And this was a show in a tent, and it was, you know, it was on a ski resort. And so they had the heaters cranked inside, so everybody's sweating their ass off. And this guy throws his leg up that he's been wearing all day. And Austin picks it up, and he's going to kick Blower in the nuts with it. But Blower doesn't decide he wants to do that, so he takes it from him, pours his vodka into the little, you know, the part where it goes on his nub, swirls all the gook off the sides and everything, and just downs it. And that almost made me yak, I think. But there's other shit, too. I just can't think of... That's probably the grossest on the top of my mind right now.
That's a pretty incredible, outstanding answer, sir. I thank you guys so much for the interview, and I wish you guys the absolute best of luck tonight.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, buddy.
Appreciate it, buddy.
This has been Logan Case once again for Gross Magazine, sitting here with the guys from Hinder.
Cool.
Come on, Logan.
This is Logan Case, and you are watching Gross Magazine.
me and Cody shit in both of his hands, and then he does the Macaulay Culkin, and he slaps it into his face.
And when he did it, like he like kind of didn't judge it right, so like he got
both ways going like into his mouth, like, and we were laughing so hard, like I couldn't stop pissing all over my shoes.
Yeah.
I couldn't stop laughing, and then we just bailed and left him sitting out there like.
We always leave him with the cleanup.
So he just had shit everywhere, all over his hands and his face.
We've probably done 30 of them, 30 different ones. But, yeah.
The names of the